How's it going, y'all?
And welcome back to B-Bros.
We are here to talk about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or more accurately, Captain America in the Winter Soldier finale.
We had a great finale and we will do our usual breakdown first. Then we will discuss the future of our new Captain and Bucky.
There are a lot of rumors going on about a potential second season, a new movie about Captain America, and a movie featuring Chris Evans.
Finally, we will talk about the upcoming projects in the MCU.
Without further ado, let's get into the breakdown.
The finale of the series is not as simple as a hero versus a villain. There is a major conflict at hand and there are many people with different views involved. Mainly the Flag Smashers have to be stopped as they are causing threat on people's lives.
Sam, Bucky, and eventually John Walker are here to stop them. Sharon, aka the Power Broker, just wants her super soldiers back, and if she can't get what she wants, she is ready to eliminate them. These people are in the middle of the conflict, but the world leaders and Zemo are also involved.
We believe the episode was pretty straightforward as there were a lot of action sequences and the message was clearly given by Sam in the end, but we would like to make sure we fill you in with the details.
The episode begins with Carly and the Flag Smashers, and we can clearly see that Carly has more radical opinions and desires compared to her other companions. Their plan is to kidnap the world leaders and negotiate to stop the vote, so everyone thinks but Carly is willing to eliminate them.
Carly believes her message is strong enough to continue without them, but she's a bit too arrogant to think that way, and also other Flag Smashers are not willing to die for the cause.
Sharon is back in the US and joins Bucky and Sam. She uses the same tech Natasha uses in Captain America the Winter Soldier. Sharon pretends to help Sam and Bucky to get close to Carly. Sam and Bucky aren't even a little suspicious as they trust her very much.
However, her actions are very questionable and they should have questioned her more. She kills a Flag Smasher with toxin and kills Carly with a gun. When John did it, they reacted very differently as we can recall from the last episode.
When Batroc is stalling Sam, we hear the same music from the Winter Soldier when Steve fought Batroc. You might think it is lazy to use the same score in two different projects, but the way they use it gives a special meaning and get us to create nice parallels between the projects.
We should mention how cool Sam looks in his new Captain America suit. The design of the costume is near identical compared to comics. This is the most accurate comic book representation in the MCU.
After the Flag Smashers kidnap the leaders, John Walker enters. He is automatically on Sam and Bucky's side as they are fighting against Carly. They cannot trust John after what happened the last time, but John Walker is here to redeem himself.
You can notice the Medal of Honor inside his shield. He added it into the shield to remind himself why he got into this in the first place. He is a confused person, but not a bad one. He completes his redemption when he chooses to save the people instead of getting revenge. We should mention, when John chooses to save the leaders, he will fail and the real Captain America will save them.
Later on, he will realize when Sam is speaking, his path is not to be Captain America, but something else, a US agent.
John Walker is the US agent in the comics and he is what we can call an anti-hero. Right now, he made the right decision in New York and is back on the hero game, but he is working with a woman we know nothing about.
It is normal for Walker to trust her as she is the one that brought him back to his feet, but she can manipulate Walker easily. Hopefully, we won't see John Walker on the wrong side.
Just like John Walker, Bucky has extremely important moments in the finale. The first one is when he saves the people inside the burning truck. This is the first time Bucky saves people instead of killing them. As a result, one of the people thank him for saving their life, and that is also a first for Bucky.
He stalls a little bit after that moment. After the battle, when Sam is speaking, we can see Bucky watching proudly. He accepted Sam as the new Captain America.
Since the first episode, Bucky has been trying to get back into the world and redeem his actions as the Winter Soldier. In this episode, he finally talks to Mr. Nakajima and tells him the truth. He finishes the book and gives it to the doctor.
If the book represents Bucky's past, we can say that he has now let go of it fully. and can move on. The last scene of the episode shows that he has. He is smiling and enjoying himself for the first time in a long time.
We have talked about two characters that went through enormous change throughout the series, and now it is time to mention the one who changed the most. Sam went from giving up the shield to owning it and becoming new Captain America, just like Steve envisioned.
He showed how capable he is with this role. He stopped the flag smashers and, more importantly, changed the views of the world leaders without violence. He represents a whole lot of people as Captain America, and he shows that he is worthy of the job. Probably the most important scene of what he represents came in the Smithsonian with Isaiah Bradley.
Now, Isaiah's story is no longer unknown. As Sam mentions in his conversation with him, he fights the battle worth dying for.
We have concluded the second MCU series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but there are still many plots continuing. Zemo, with the help of his butler that we saw in the third episode, killed the remaining Flag Smashers.
He is still in Raft and is a character that we can see in the future. We have mentioned how his story might continue in our previous video as a part of the Thunderbolts.
Val is a completely mysterious character who can be working for the power broker, Zemo, or someone else. She has the US agent under her wings, and we will see her in the future with John Walker.
Sharon, aka the Power Broker, poses the most threat amongst these characters. She is pardoned back in the US, working for the government. She is the Power Broker that has tremendous influence and power, especially in Madripoor, and no one is suspicious of her. She can be a hard person to stop in the future. We must say her actions are very disappointing. We understand she has lost a lot after the blip, but who didn't? She's betraying every ideal Peggy Carter stood for.
With all these loose ends, we should mention the rumors/news that are around. Sebastian Stan mentioned in an interview how he would be willing to shoot a second season for what we can call Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
In the end of the finale, Sam and Bucky became official partners, contrasting their promise to never see each other again after stopping the Flag Smashers. We can easily see them return with a second season and tackle the issue of the Power Broker.
There are also rumors about the fourth Captain America movie without Chris Evans, but with Anthony Mackie. We must say we were hoping for the fourth Captain America movie, but with Steve Rogers returning the Infinity Stones back to the past.
We don't know if there will be a project like this, but we bet everyone would be dying to see Steve's encounter with the Red Skull and reunion with Peggy. Even though it would be magnificent to see this movie, we are not opposed to seeing a Sam Wilson Captain America movie. If we get a second season for the series, then we wouldn't expect to see a fourth Captain America movie anytime soon, as that would be confusing with the plots.
Chris Evans is also set to make a return in the non-Captain America project. If this is true, he might feature in Secret Invasion series that will come in the future. Secret Invasion will most likely feature a Skrull invasion, and as shapeshifters, they can disguise as Steve Rogers.
The first two projects will build up on the Captain America content in the MCU, whereas the Secret Invasion is a project we do not know much about. Before seeing these though, we have a jam-packed MCU schedule in 2021. There are 4 more movies and 4 more series to watch.
First Loki series will begin on June 11th and will run for 6 episodes. We are expecting the series to go on for more than a season. Black Widow will finally hit the theaters on July 9th, before the finale of Loki. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will feature on September 3rd, and Eternals will feature on November 5th. We will end the year with Spider-Man No Way Home during Christmas.
Hawkeye, What If, and Ms. Marvel release dates are not yet to be announced. 2021 will be as busy as 2021. Marvel is not losing any time to build up Phase 4. We will talk about the MCU projects as they come. For now, we will be glad to know which one you're expecting the most.
We have to say it is No Way Home for us. We are interested to see the introduction of the Spider-Verse and how Peter will deal with his identity reveal to the public.
This is it from us this week.
Bieber was out.